Trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rains are falling. Seems I hear your voice calling. It's alright. Oh yes, it's a rainy night in Georgia. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rains are falling. Seems I hear your voice calling. It's alright. Oh yes, it's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night.
Now we are all here. We just have set up Grant Wilson. We are here with Mr. Charles Davis. Hi, Mr. Charles Davis. Mr.
How
Charles
you
Davis
doing?
is the former singer, lead singer, the Motown's Contours, and he is right now with the Shades of Blue. I just want to say hello. It's so nice to have you here today. How are you doing, Mr. Charles Davis?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy that we are here to reach out and do this. And we just want to catch up and see what Mr. Charles Davis is doing. Now, this man is one of our famous Motown artists. He was with the Motown's Contours, and he's just the most awesome person that you want to meet, and the most awesome performer, still traveling all over the world. So, Mr. Charles Davis, what's going on? Tell us what's happening today.
Well, I'm still staying pretty busy, trying to keep my head down. We was off for a while, because of the pandemic thing, but we back going strong again, so everything is good.
Everything is good. Listen to that. So, we just want to talk a little bit about your history, because I'm telling you, there's no days like the Motown days. Today, when we find somebody like you and your group, it's a treasure, it's a pleasure, it's a gold mine, and it's just not everywhere. And it's a real cool, awesome thing to know somebody like you, and you're still doing it. So tell us a little bit about the history. It says that you love music, so it was quite natural for you to share that love, and you're inspired by groups such as the Temptations, the Four Tops, and the Originals, and the Dells. So, Charles, you said a little bit about you and your brother. You all got started when you're really young, singing.
Oh yeah, we were thanks to my dad. My dad was a guitar player, right? So he when myself and my brother Moses first came to Detroit, he used to sit us down and tune our ears. He was a guitar player for C.L. Franklin for a while at New Bethel.
Oh, really?
And he had to kind of let it go, to work to take care of us. So the thing is that he kept us in the game, as a gospel group. We was the Davis Boys, It was myself, my brother Moses, and I got a younger brother. His name was Leonard. We call him Pee Wee. And we did that for a while with our dad, but the brothers kept going, so we grew up singing, like the Jackson 5 did, and we was in various groups off and on, but I was the one that never stopped, and I always loved I loved it so much, he was in everything in my life. So here I am today. I'm still doing the same thing.
I'm telling you, and that song I just was playing, that's something that wasn't that long ago. So I'm telling you got it going on. We're so excited and very proud to be able to know you and see you and see what you're doing. So you ended up getting with the Contours. Tell us a little bit how you got with the Contours, Motown's Contours.
Oh, okay. Hey, it happened back in the '70s when I had just got out of the Navy. I was out of the Navy about maybe a year, maybe two, and I had an apartment over on Linwood, in Detroit, and I happened to walk past the corner one day, and this guy named Martin Upshire was singing. So I stopped, joined in with him. And it became a regular thing for us to meet on the corner and harmonize and do things, right? And so I had a job working in a paint factory, and we, after a couple of years of that, I decided that I wanted to go back in the army. So I went back in the army, and I went in from '74 to '83. And when I got out, I happened to run into my enough shot the day after the Contours had a show at the Fox. One of the guys didn't make that show. So they came and asked me if I wanted to, Martin came and asked me if I wanted to audition. I told him, yeah, I mean, what can I lose? It was an opportunity. So I jumped at it. So, and I was with the Contours from 1984 up till, I was with them 35 years. And in the
Wow.
midst of that, I was asked to help out the Shades of Blue, just because they was missing a guy. So, and they came with 20 dates right off the top. The
Wow.
Contours had went through that little controversy, so it wasn't a lot of work for us at that time. So I started, brother got to pay the bills. So I
Right.
started singing with the stage, and in the midst of that, just like most things, they run their course. I guess it ran a course with the Contours, and I remained with the Shades of Blue, and I'm with them today. I've been with them now almost 12 years.
Man, that time went by so fast. I remember when we were still doing the Contours, but at the same time, and I remember when the Shades of Blue came up,
Right.
and we found out you were in that. 12 years has gone by that fast. That's that's something awesome. So
Time don't wait for nobody, So you got to do what you got to do when you can.
you gotta do what you gotta do when you can. So now you have traveled all over the country. You have been all out of the country. You have been in so many places. And this has been your career. And this is what we want people to know, that with the gifts and the talents and skills and business mind that you have, you're able to that became your career from stopping in at an interview. You said you started on the corner and they heard your
Right.
voice.
I mean, started singing with my dad to the corners, and just like the average singer back in the day, he had to start somewhere.
Right.
So in order to get into the game, you had to be around the people that were in the game. So in order to get yourself known or picked up by a group or whatever the case may be, you had to do what you had to do. But now it's a little different now. But and I've had opportunities to MC the Motown 50 in Australia. When I traveled with the Motown 50 in Australia, New Zealand, Dubai, as the MC for the Temps, the Top, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Wow, who else was on that show? The Miracles. And I actually took Bobby Rogers' place for a while with the Miracles because he was ill, So I've had a lot of opportunities, and I met a lot of beautiful people along the way. So I've been really, really, really blessed. And then plus, I got a very, very beautiful wife that she always got my back. And tell these people, if you don't have somebody watching your back, then it's a little bit harder for you.
That's that wonderful Miss Rose. Ever since I've known you, Miss Rose has always been there. She travels with you to your events. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to have a little a partner team, wife, husband team, someone like you said to watch your back.
Right. I mean, sometimes you can do it by yourself, but nobody's in this alone. So, I've been blessed for the last 32 years to have somebody that pushed me to make me better. a better man. I can't ask for anymore. God has been really, really good to us. Yeah.
That's awesome. We want to say kudos. We love Miss Rose.
Oh yeah.
I was happy to have met Miss Rose, and I see what she right there with you.
Yeah.
Y'all, both of y'all walk in, pristine, clean, Hollywood sharp, together.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
how
yeah.
y'all
I mean,
roll.
we call it. You got to play the role. So. But at home, we just regular people. We cut our own grass, we do our own hedges, we keep the house up. When I'm not on the road, and when we on the road, because he travels with me all the time now. So, and plus he runs my shows for me. So for my music and when I have track shows and stuff like that.
Oh
So
wow.
so we
Okay.
so, so we in it to win it. So
I mean,
it's,
you are the team that is a relentless team with a lot of experience with the two of you. I mean, there's no stopping. The two of you are strong and still going at it, resilient. I mean, so I admire the both of you. And this is a beautiful story for everybody to know. When you say Motown or we say Charles Davis, you say the Contours, or Shades of Blue, everybody knows who we're talking about. And it's just nice to be able to see you one-on-one this way and be able to talk to you again. And I do want to thank you for the time. You are the sweetest people that I've met, with all the schedule that you have. And, you got a big name, man. You so famous.
me and Rosie kind of, we take to you because, you've always looked out for us too. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a while, but it's always good to see you. It's always good to talk to you. And we'll always keep you in our prayers and just keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing because you always do what you got to do. I mean, you stay in the game. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. When I say thank you to you too, is because you made a cameo appearance in our film, our very first film that hit out at the African American Museum. I think you probably was on tour, so you weren't able to go. But we that put us on the map as far as our production, film, and drama.
Okay.
And we had it at the Charles H.
Wright. You have to give me a copy of that.
Yeah, I didn't get you. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you get one. And it was just exciting that you took your time. And Miss Rose, she was there. She was in the building. We were blessed to be at a grand hotel that allowed us to produce our film there. And it took us maybe a year or two. And but when you walked into the room, our actors, they didn't have to act. When they saw Charles Davis as you played yourself, they had a fit when Charles Davis walked into the room. And so that's the good piece that we have as in our film. So that's what I'm saying. You didn't have to do that. I mean, but you sat and got into our film. You took a moment to come and be a part of our film. And that just took us all to, I'm sure, another level to have somebody famous like you to just make it a cameo appearance. So I just want to say thank you for that.
It's all entertainment. So whatever you gotta do.
And then I think we did premiere it. We had a couple premieres, but we did it again when it used to be the upper room when it was up. After that, and you and your wife was able to be there. So you came and you sung. I mean, I'm like, man. So we got a lot of good footage, film with the famous Mr. Charles Davis in there. Always Miss Rose. She's just a part of y'all like Adam and Eve, but she's the rib. Adam's rib. She's Charles Davis' rib.
Wait a minute. I'm on the rib, but because the girl is. I mean, my wife is just something else. Well, I'm telling you, she throws herself into everything that we do. She keeps me straight. With it from because sometimes men have a different way of doing things. And we don't want to listen. But it's no harm in listening to somebody that's on the outside looking in.
Right.
Because of the fact that because when you the kind of person that barrels straight ahead, because when you tell me to do something, I'm there, and if you don't call me back, I'm gonna call you. because you took time to call me. I'm gonna make sure that you stay on your game. So that's
Wow.
I've been really, really, really blessed for the last 32 years to have somebody in my life that can do that. You know, God is
32
first.
years. Congratulations. Congratulations for 32 years of a partnership, a marriage, and business partners, you name it. So, but at the same time, when you all got together, you were already singing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was, and the story about that is that we lived right across the street from each other. She never knew what I did. She never knew
Really?
that I sung with the Contours, which I was only in the group like 3 years at that time, and I had moved away. I had moved away from that street, and we ran into each other a little later, you know, and uh, and the rest is history. You know, she took me
Wow.
to my first Bible. Yeah, so
That's nice. That's a nice love story. It
yeah, yeah.
You knew each other, but she didn't know. But she didn't know what she was in for, huh?
Oh, she didn't know. She didn't know because Rosie is very self sufficient. You know, it's like we need each other for comfort, love, and guidance. You know, we pray together, we do all of that. But if I wasn't around, she'd still be just as powerful, I believe. You know, because that's
Oh
the kind of
yeah,
woman.
definitely. Well, it's got to be exciting traveling with you. I want to. Can I read a little bit of the Shades of Blue? Your bio on this, because this is what's going on currently. Plus, you have something coming up. You have a show coming up
Oh yeah,
as well.
I've got a show coming up. Dearborn Community Center. It's Saturday, July the 16th. Showtime is at 7:30. It's at the Dearborn Community Performing Arts Theater, and we're going to be there with. Check out this lineup. I had to because there's so many on the show. You pardon my read there.
Okay.
We have the original drip. We got the coasters. We got the Skyliners. We got the Crystals. We got the Shades of Blue. We got this acapella group called Deacon the Blazers. And we have this young lady that opens up for the shows most of the time. Her name is Lisa Parham, which is which is the daughter of Donald Revels that we sing with, you know.
Okay.
So in that case, the apple don't fall far from the tree, but it's going to be a very, very good show. It's going to be a long show, but it's going to be worth it, I
Yeah,
think.
it's gonna be worth it. You call some name brand names out there. So
Yeah. And I mean, it's a good show. It's a touring type show if you wanted to do a tour, you know. So hopefully you'll be available for that. You know, if you just give me a call and let me know if you want to come. I'll see if I can look out for you.
okay. Now look, say that date again. That date, time, and place again for us.
It's Saturday, July the 16th. Showtime's at 7:30. It's at the Dearborn Performing Arts Theater. Okay, and that's on Michigan, right off of Southfield. It's about a quarter mile from Southfield, going east. So if you take Southfield going south, come up on Southfield in Michigan and take a left, and you're about a quarter mile from the theater. And
And
you'll see the mark.
that's the biggest, hugest part of that holds thousands of people in that place. That's a large venue. So a lot of times they do major events there with very famous people. So your famous people are coming up next, and that sounds exciting. So if somebody wants to get a ticket, how can they get a ticket? Can they get one prior to going?
Well,
Going at the door?
yeah, what you can do, you can actually just walk in and go to the box office, you know, and the tickets will be available at the box office. As a matter of fact, I'm going to I'm going to text you if you can, maybe later on put it out there, but I don't have all that in front of me. But I'm going to text you a number that people can call and buy tickets in advance. Or
yeah, because a lot of people might want to be, they might want to be able to buy the ticket in advance, and some of us we want to have everything before we get there if we can. A lot of people would, so.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can get a number for Scott Avick, who's the promoter. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
give you can call his number to get tickets. So just hold on 1 second. Let me get that number for you, and I'll be right back.
Okay,
Maybe
be right back. We'll be right
I
back,
can call on
folks.
my beautiful wife to give me that number if she can.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
1 second.
So it's wait for Charles Davis to return. Let's get some information. So if you're interested in going to the event in July, golf Coaster, the Skyliners, some of the major groups that we used to hear. Even when you were dealing with the Soul Train and the showcases like that, got a nice crew out. Then he's going to be there as well. So you're listening to Charles Davis right now doing some rainy night in Georgia. Yeah. It's a rain night in Georgia. Such a rain night in Georgia.
Yeah, sure. It's a good thing I wasn't down the street. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
But
We good.
here's the information for the tickets now. You
Okay,
can
I'm
call.
ready.
You can make a call to Mr. Scott Avick. That's ACOTTAVIG. He's our manager and promoter of this show. And then you give him a call. His number is 1-248-921-7000. And then
Scott.
you can call in and ask for the tickets for the for July the 16th show. Okay. It's at the Dearborn Performing Arts Theater. And matter of fact, you can actually at that time he can put you on a mailing list to when any of the shades when the Shades of Blue got shows anywhere. You know, he can provide that for you. Okay.
That sounds good to me. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna be looking then on that day, we're gonna be looking at Charles Davis and the Shades of Blue. Another awesome group.
Oh yeah.
And then you are up and running right now. So you have never stopped, to my knowledge. You would keep it going. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Hey, I mean, you know, as long as God keep my head hot, I'm good. I'm
All
ready to
right.
go. You know, I feel good. You know, we take care of each other and keeping our head down. Thank God nobody in my family has caught COVID. You know, God has been very, very good to us. So, you know,
That's
and
awesome.
I want to leave everybody with a message. If you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated. You know, it's not a political thing. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a life thing. You gotta live. If you want to do something, if you want to live, that's what you have to do. You know, because it's still out here. It's not going anywhere. You know, so it won't go anywhere until we send it on its way. That means that everybody has to get vaccinated so we can get back to normal.
Yeah, that sounds really great. Well, I'm glad that everybody's good on your end, your entire family. That's very good news. And so, is there anything else that you would love to say? Where's Miss Rose? Miss Rose is not gonna come say hi to us.
Well, you know, Rose is on. She's in the office. She's in there. She punches in at 10 and get out at 5. And we at home, so you know she takes care of everything.
She is working. Okay. All right. Well, I did get a chance to see a peep at her, and I'm glad that you and her are both doing such an awesome job. We're excited about the event coming up at the Ford Performing Arts Center, right there between Southfield and Greenfield on Ford Road. I mean, Michigan Avenue, I'm sorry.
Michigan Avenue, yeah.
And that's that is a very large theater, and it's
a beautiful theater, yeah.
Beautiful area. Beautiful. Yes. So we thank you so much. We're gonna play this out. Thank you for your time once again. We'll try to keep in touch. Thank you for making time to be on this interview with us. Let the world know that what you're doing, and you're still moving on, moving up, moving out, still doing it. Your voice sounds as good and savory as ever.
Thank you for that. Yes, thank you so much. But you know what? It's always a pleasure, though. You know, because it's time for us to start getting back to normal. I haven't done an interview in a while. This is my first one in a while, so I'm glad it was you. Because you know we've been friends for quite a few years, and I'm glad to see that you're still doing what you do. You know, because you're good at it. I appreciate you.
Well, we thank you, and you know what? It's things that got us broad in our coast, as they say, and so we have a nice, large platform for people to see you globally right now. Look at you everywhere, and I'm going to put this on the television while I'm at it. A little bit later on, I'll be able to edit this and put this on Xfinity, Comcast, so they can see it on television. And do you have that?
Well, I don't have Xfinity, but I got everything else.
Well, it doesn't matter because if you got a smart TV, whoever, they can be looking at us right live. They can look at us live right now by going to YouTube, or you can go to YouTube and watch this on your television. So, but anyway, Mr. Charles Davis, thank you so much for making yourself available to do today. Congratulations. I'm excited, and you just inspire us to keep on going. You don't have to stop.
You know, and I pray, and I'm sending a prayer out to everybody that's because I've lost a lot of friends during this pandemic, and I'm talking about friends that I've shared the stage with for years. And, and I want everybody to please take care of yourself, because of the fact that the only way we can beat this thing is if we come together and quit acting silly and go on and get that shot. And I'm talking to my people and people that's all over this world. Whoever's getting in, you go take care of yourself and go get in. Just get hit in the arm a couple of times and you good. You know, at least it'll keep you out of the hospital. You know, so God bless everybody. God bless you for
God bless you. Thank you. We love you. Congratulations. As we're gonna keep following you as you keep going on every now and then when we can get there. Now it used to be flying so much we couldn't even get a minute. Every now and then we get a minute. So years ago, you allowed me to come into your basement and actually do a production right there in production with you. So, you know, you all been very kind and welcoming, but y'all, when the jet flies, y'all on it. When the ship goes, y'all on it.
If I got a ticket, I'm gone.
I know.
I'm out of here, as they say.
All right.
But hey, we love you.
Thank you.
And you take care of yourself too, okay?
You too. Thank you. God bless you. And we all love you, okay?
Oh, okay. We love you too. Y'all take care. Hey, don't let this be the last interview now.
Oh, it's not gonna be that. If I can catch you.
Okay. All you gotta do
if I can catch you.
Just hit a brother about, hey, you know, I can put out some information on the shows and stuff like that, whatever you need, okay?
And whenever you have something new coming up.
I'm gonna get some more music to you too. I got some more.
You don't have to get permission to use a clip to put it on the TV, right?
Oh yeah.
I can do that.
I can download it to your email or whatever.
Oh yeah, you got a new CD. Wait a minute, we forgot to talk about the new CD you have.
Well, I had a CD. I've done it, you know, just a little after you and I did the movie thing, you know. I did a CD called Straight from the Heart. And I've done 2 gospel albums, one with Odell Jones and one with Reverend Thomas Jackson, who just passed away about a year and a half ago. So
okay.
And I'll make sure you get those, okay?
Then we'll be playing that.
Okay.
All right, folks. Now y'all heard this. We're gonna tune out and let Mr. Charles go. We know he has something to do. Thank you for your time. We love you. Tell Miss Rose we love her. Thank you for your time. Okay. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye, y'all.
Take care.